Hi everybody, Celia Faye Meisel here. So I just got done on this adventure walk. I actually went to this park that's like one of my special places that I like to go to, and I haven't been there probably since the spring. And I drove up and found that they had converted it over into a county park, which is super exciting because it means they're getting, revenue from the park and everything. But I wasn't prepared to join, and they didn't have anybody in the window and all that. So I thought, okay, let's improvise. Let's find somewhere else to go that's super fun. And so I want to show you where I just did this adventure. I'm here by this beautiful basilica. It's a national shrine and basilica called Holy Hill. And what I did was they had a scenic tower, and I hiked up the scenic tower up to the top. I didn't even know that you could do that, and I did that, and it was really fun because today's a special day in my business because I've just launched my first live event, which I'm going to talk a little bit about at the end. But I felt like it was really, really aligned and synchronistic to go and really stretch, because doing this event is stretching me as a entrepreneur, as a coach, as a trainer, and going up there and facing the heights. And I'll post some pictures on my profile later for you guys to see. So over the last month, the whole month of September, in my membership group Starborn Souls, I taught a 4-part series on the chakras. And what we did was we dove really deeply into the 7 major chakras, as well as the oversoul chakras. So that's above your body and below your body. And I taught techniques for, how to check your alignment in your chakras to see where you're aligned in your business and where you're aligned in your life, and how to really take aligned conscious action in your life to bring your energy into alignment with your higher self and all of your desires. And we taught I taught sound healing techniques and just all sorts of things. It was really fun. But at the end, what I kept seeing over and over again, this theme I kept seeing, was about life and soul path alignment. It was this huge theme. And I really sat with it because with the work and everything, I was channeling it through. I was receiving new information, but at the same time, I'm always looking for new information for how to support my clients better and what I'm seeing from the collective. And so this whole topic of life and soul path alignment is essentially how an individual aligns their conscious intention to change their unconscious thoughts, their unconscious thought patterns, so that the actions that you take are actually in alignment and they're synchronous and in harmony and resonance with what you actually want to have. And so most people feel kind of disconnected, right? You may feel that way now, or maybe you have in the past, where you feel kind of disconnected between what you really feel like you're meant to do and how you're meant to serve and how you're meant to show up. But then you feel like there's all of these rules and all these ways that you're supposed to be living your life. And so you kind of lose yourself in the middle, and what ensues is what I call the inner battle. And the inner battle is really, really exhausting. There's major consequences on the physical body, on your health. Just I could go on and on for a whole other live stream about that, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. It's more about understanding that there is, that's actually what alignment is. When you hear about people talk about alignment, you can go to your car, take your car to the shop and get your tires in alignment, right? And they give you an adjustment. Well, the same goes for your physical body. It's the actions that you take must match up with the reality that you desire. And the thing is that going for that vision that you see for yourself is what changes the reality. So most people get stuck on, well, you know, my life isn't what I want it to be. You know, my business isn't what I want it to be. My job isn't what I want it to be. My career, my money situation, all of that. And so they kind of wait for that external reality to change, and then it changes and it's not what they want. Now, that is also because there is a universal law that, well, there's many universal laws that govern the third dimension where we live, but the specific universal law of constant change, which means that we are ever changing, ever evolving beings here to create change in our own lives and here to create positive change on the planet. But at the same time, if we're not acting in accordance with those visions and that drive that we see for ourselves, we start to get the back end of that, which is like, it's going to change, so you're either going to get, you know, jump on the train and be ahead of it or behind it. So you may have examples of that where life threw you things that you didn't want, and it might have been out of resistance to change. That's just one reason. You know, there's other things as well, but that's just one particular universal law. So this is just an invitation to really tune in to that greater version of yourself, that higher version of yourself, and, you know, ask, how can I bring that through in my life? You know, what am I doing daily to make sure that I honor that person within me and make that version of myself the one that I'm living for every single day? So that's pretty much your call to action. It's pretty much a common theme for all of these live streams because it's just been coming up and coming up. And you don't have to live in disconnection. You don't have to live in a space where you feel like what you want for yourself isn't available to you, okay? But it does take change. It requires change, and sometimes it means getting support and getting help and getting a mentor, getting a coach, and whatever it is, you know, whether it's love, whether it's health, whether it's business, something else. You know, there are a lot of people that are ready to show up, ready to be guides, ready to serve, and all you have to do is reach out, right? At the same time, if you're wanting to build a business around that, but you haven't yet, or you're holding yourself back, you know, you're not taking it to that level that you know that you can, that's the same thing. Do you need a guide? Do you need help and support? And I want to let you guys know that I have an opportunity coming up, that this is the first like official announcement on video, which is a live event in Chicago, November 9th through the 11th. It's happening 11/11 weekend in Chicago at the #1 Forbes rated hotel in Chicago, downtown Chicago. And we are going to be doing what is called the Quantum Launch. And I'm going to be teaching quantum business techniques. Now, most of your coaches out there are teaching linear strategies, which is kind of old school, like A plus B or 1 plus 2 equals 3. And a lot of the disempowered sort of marketing techniques and sales techniques and all of those things that where people are like, oh, I didn't get results and blah, 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 blah. Well, that's the old school way of doing things, and we are in a new paradigm now. We're in a new energy. We're in a quantum energy, and it's up to you to upgrade your consciousness. Sort of like if you have a Mac computer or I don't know if PCs, I'm a Mac user, or iPhone, you get that message. It's like, hey, it's time for a software upgrade. Click that button and it's going to stall over the next couple hours. Well, it's the same thing with your consciousness, where these upgrades come in and then you decide to say yes to it. You decide to commit to it and upgrade, and you're really stepping ahead of the curve in terms of what's available to you energetically and how you can step up and be a guide and a support. So this is particularly for online business owners, people that want to launch their business online, want to grow and scale their current online businesses using really simple strategies and techniques that you can teach your team if you have a team or an assistant, that you can basically start to scale and really grow and get your word out there, get your message out there, and of course, receive the income on the other side that comes with that beauty. So this is a call. There's only space for 4 people. I'm already sending out messages, and it's going to be super intimate. Very, very, very upscale, very luxurious, amazing price. I'm going to be doing future ones like this where the price will be higher as I refine, because that's what we do. We keep adding value and adding value and adding value. So if this speaks to you and you're open and you're available to come to Chicago and meet me and my group of amazing people on 11/11 weekend. We start Friday, November 9th. We meet at 4:45 p.m. Central, and then we wrap up between 2 and 3 p.m. on Sunday, 11/11. And there's lots of amazingness provided within that event. So feel free to pop in the comments that you're interested, or message me, send me a PM, and I will connect with you, and we'll make sure that you're a right fit and everything before I send you the details. But you can expect major quantum results. So let me just show you one more time this beautiful view of my adventure. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I'm in love. And I love you guys, because you guys are amazing. Okay, have an amazing night. To your infinite empowerment, this is Celia Faye Meisel. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.